everybody. Welcome to Mediumship by Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I'm glad you're here, hitting me up here on my channel. Sorry, I'm just getting a little stuff out of my eyes. My eyes were leaking. I tried to start this video a couple of minutes ago, talking about what it is that I'm going to be talking about today, and I'll be damned if I didn't tear up. Emotions, they got me. They got me. All right, let's just get with the regular stuff first, and then I'll tell you why I'm going on today and making this video. I want to make sure that everybody's getting what they need from popping on. If there's anything that I could talk about that you want to know about, put it in the comment section, and I'll address it. I'll ask Spirit about it. I'll channel about it, or we'll just have a discussion about it, whatever. If I don't know the answers, I'll find them out for you. I'm just going to take a breath. I'm going to take a quick sip up. Boy, there's a reason why I don't do super emotional events, because oh shooks. My table's uneven, sorry. It's hard to hold back emotions when you're an empathic person and, you're dealing with emotional things. So, just human. It's just part of human nature. Well, that's still too hot. So, again, welcome to Mediumship by Picasso. Today is July 29th, 2022. And last night, I was hanging out, watching a really cool thing on Apple TV, and I started seeing some activity on my phone, stuff popping up. And I checked it out, and the messages that were coming up were that one of my mentors, my very first mediumship mentor, Janet Nohavec, has passed. And I just want to, first and foremost, I want to say my condolences to Janet's family and friends. I know that she is going to be missed in her circle of people. I did not know her well. I knew her in the time of my class, and that's about it. I did check out her journey within church online and the information there, and Janet was a hard-working woman, let me just tell you. A hard-working woman and highly spiritual, and, kind of a badass in my list of badass women, I would say. So these messages were flying through, and I was like, I think I was more in shock. I mean, look, having already been dead once, I'm okay with death, I'm okay with the going. I know that pain isn't part of the process once we've started to make that transition. It's a really fascinating thing that God has gifted us with. So I appreciate that. But I saw the messages coming through, and I was like, oh wow. Janet had a really full life. She, no emotion. I can't do that. No tears on this. I'll have to edit again. More editing. Anyway, she had a really full life. I read her story after I met her in England at the Stansted Hall at the Arthur Findlay College in Stansted, England. The story is, just very quickly, if I can, I found my way over to Arthur Findlay College, took a course. I didn't know who I was going to be with. I just took this 1-week course and had no idea what I was going to learn, had no idea who was going to teach, had no idea what the protocol was, really. I just knew I was supposed to be there. That particular person that interviewed me, he decided to put me with the only American tutor that was at the college. So he put me with Janet. And I didn't know what she was teaching, but she was teaching mediumship. And not just mediumship, like sitting across from somebody in that way. She was teaching platform mediumship. That means that you got on a stage in front of your classmates and demonstrated connecting with spirit and giving the messages to whoever that spirit belonged to in the audience, in the class. In that situation, it was a class. So when I got in that classroom, I thought, holy batshit, Robin, I didn't know how to do that. I had no idea what I didn't know if they were going to send me out of the class, because Janet's tough. She's an no BS kind of woman. And so I made sure that I was last. Everybody did a phenomenal job, of course, but I made sure that I went last. And then I got up there and I was like, Janet, I've never done this before. So anyway, so she made me sit. Everybody else got to stand, but I sat. So she walked me through how to bring the power in. I got through it. Spirit came in, and I was able to connect that spirit with somebody in the class, and I was like, what? Had no idea that was even possible for me. I just had no idea. So it was a whole week of aha moments and just a lot of really cool spiritual things. Now, I never told anybody this, but in that classroom, probably, I don't know, it was maybe towards the end or whatever, Janet was talking in front of the class. She was speaking, and she was on the platform. She wasn't delivering messages. She was speaking, teaching us. And as she was standing there, I saw this beautiful violet glow coming off of the top of her head. Now, I have seen auras before, more now than then, but that was really the first time that I saw a clear and bold aura around somebody, and I was just blown away. And that was Janet, and she was like she was in that vibration, and I'm not surprised that it was a beautiful violet color, just gorgeous. I never told her that. I never told anybody else that there, but that's what I experienced. That's one of the many things that I experienced with Janet. She is a spiritual leader in this community, in this world. She actually wrote her story. I have the 2 books that she wrote. One of them, the first one that I read, is actually her story. It's called Through the Darkness. It's Through the Darkness, My Tumultuous Journey from Roman Catholic Nun to Psychic Medium. Yes, Janet was a Roman Catholic nun and a badass at the same time. So we love that about her. If you have not read this book, get it. If you're on this journey, even if you're not on this journey, get the book. It's a really phenomenal story. And then if you are on this journey and in doing this kind of work or studying it or want to know more about it, I would highly recommend the second book that she wrote, and that is Where Two Worlds Meet. So this is a how to develop your evidential mediumship. It's a good book. It's a good thing to have in your tool bag. Okay? And there are a couple of books out there that I'm going to be, sharing with you. But out of the sort of top, this one would be in the top 3. One is her story, and the other one is helping you to better understand or to develop your evidential mediumship. At Arthur Findlay College, that's what they do. As an American medium, as a person that was not trained in this coming up, only until I went to Arthur Findlay College did I understand what evidential mediumship is. And that is bringing, blending with spirit and then having them give information to an audience or to the sitter, which be you if you're getting the reading, so information that you could validate. These days, you know, people say, oh, you could Google that. Well, Spirit's really good about helping out with giving you information that cannot be Googled, you know. So that's what she taught. And she was just really, really good at it. She's really good at it. When I heard last night that Janet had passed, there was a split in my being. It's like, oh, that sucks, because, you know, she's a leader in this community. And then the other part of me is like, oh, she gets to be done and go do really cool things now. To grieve somebody is, you know, my heart is sad, and I hope that she didn't struggle too much before she decided to make that transition. But I'm happy for her that she's where she's at, and that's a really important thing. I'm sorry for those that are super close to Janet, and I know you're going to miss her tremendously. And I know that she was doing a lot of really cool things up there in Hydesville, up where the Fox sisters started, you know, back in 1848. She put a lot of really hard work in getting things rolling up there, and, you know, with her journey within church in New Jersey. I wish that I had had more time with her. There was one thing about Janet that I remember, and if you've ever taken a course from her, she used to, you know, we all have things that we say when we're talking. Sometimes we repeat. I say so a lot. And I say a lot, and things like that, or whatever little phrase that comes out. I repeat that a lot. I'm noticing that more and more now that I'm doing these videos. Hang on. Spirit's gassing me up now. My nose is running. It's one of the things that happens whenever... Sorry. Excuse me. It's one of the things that happens when Spirit steps in and energy's working and all of that. One of those things that happens to me is they make my nose run. So, anyway, what I was going to say is that Janet would speak, and at the end of a sentence, at the end of so many sentences in a row, she would say, I must say. And it bothered me at first in her class, and then it was really it was cute, and it was like one of those things that, I don't know, I will always remember about her. It was a thing that made her human to me, made her more imperfect in her perfection. I don't know what to say. We're all perfect, and we're exactly how we're supposed to be. But I loved that she had that quirk about her, I must say. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Again, in the beginning, I didn't love it so much. But when I got into the course and into hearing her and watching her on videos online and things like that, she would say, I must say, at the end of her sentences still. So, dang it. Tears. My eyes are leaking. All right. Okay, so this is... My eyes are leaking. Ugh. What's interesting... I don't know how interesting that is, but what's interesting is that I'm doing a platform event tomorrow here in St. Augustine, and it's actually at St. Augustine Beach at a little place called Amici. It's a great little Italian restaurant. It's been around for a long time. I will pay homage tomorrow to Janet at my event. I'll just give her a little high sign or a little something or say a little something. But, listen, there's a reason I don't do funerals. I can't go to funerals and events where there's a lot of hyped up excitement or sorrow or anger and things like that. I can't do it. It's just way too overwhelming. As grounded as I can get myself, those events just slay me. It's too much. It's way too much. So I don't do memorials, and I can't. I just can't. I can't go there. Anyway, goodbye, Janet, and hello at the same time, because I know that you are just the bomb diggity on this side, and you're just going to be amazing on that side as well. So super proud of you for everything that you accomplished. I'm happy for Janet that she's on the other side. I'm happy that I had an opportunity to be and experience who she was as Janet Nohavec. Again, I'm so sorry for her family and friends that are really close to Janet. Our loss is heaven's gain, basically. So I want to thank everybody for coming on. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. I hope that when you see this, that you take a moment to breathe in and be grateful for everything that you've got. And don't forget to hold out hope for those things that you don't have and you want to experience. Don't give up. Keep trying. There's a gazillion times that I have wanted to give up on this spiritual work. And every time I do that, Spirit, gives me the nudge in the butt to keep going and to be a part of this. So, there's a reason why I'm here, and I'm trying to play it out to the best of my ability. So, if you are in the St. Augustine area, please hit me up at Amici tomorrow. I'll be there from 3 to 5 giving messages from Spirit. And we call that platform mediumship or gallery mediumship. And that's it. Stay safe, everybody. Have as much fun as you can. Don't forget to breathe, relax, do the best you can. That's all you can do. It's a goofy world out there right now, so please do the best that you can. All right? Be kind to one another. Ciao.